Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider, where I think I owe everyone an explanation because the last video cut so abruptly. And it was not by my choice. I may or may not have edited in something. I really don't want to break out an editor just to add like one line of text. What happened was my power went out. And I was able to keep recording because I have most of my rig hooked up to a UPS. I thought my mic system was also hooked up to my UPS, but I had it just going through the normal surge protection. So that did not stay alive when the rest of my stuff went out. But thankfully, I was able to salvage that. Yeah, there's an unfortunate problem with my apartment, which is that they did not wire they essentially didn't wire my apartment correctly. In much of the U.S. in new construction, you're legally required by electrical code to wire. You're required to wire bedrooms with a certain type of. This is esoteric that most people don't care about, but I think it's kind of fascinating, and I learn lots of random shit for no reason. So sometimes I have to share it just to get it out of my brain, so somebody else can have it. Because in the U.S. bedrooms are often carpeted and have a larger amount of flammable material in them. They have changed the electrical codes such that bedrooms have to have a certain type of breaker on them that is essentially more sensitive. The problem is it's not really more sensitive. It doesn't really do what it's necessarily intended to do. It can, but more often than not you get false positives and the breaker just goes. The problem is I'm not playing from my bedroom. I'm playing from my living room. They wired the box backwards so that my bedroom is wired as the living room and living room is wired as the bedroom because they cut corners all over this building when they constructed it. And anyway, sorry, I won't keep you for more time. We've spent 2.5 minutes you listening to me talk about that. Anyway, that's the reason the video cut. Is because of incompetent contractors. Anyway, hopefully it won't happen again. That's the first time I've had it happen in a long time, actually. So, hopefully that'll be the last time we hear from it in a long time, on or off video. Or it'll just blow again in 15 minutes, and then I'll be up a creek again. Anyway, before I got that distraction, we pulled down the leg of this thing with a rope arrow. A rope arrow. A rope arrow. A rope arrow. Press E to pick up. A rope arrow. Okay, well. Was that supposed to come swinging down? It looks like it's under tension. Is that an explosive? No. Maybe I can just jump to that. Nope. I'm still shocked I don't die when I fall in the water. Oh, this is a good opportunity for me to loot these guys, though, before they go over the waterfall. Goodbye, my friends. You know, I didn't check my audio. Well, I didn't do a check recording of my audio between videos. So there's a chance this could have no audio. It sure looks like it has audio, so I'm just gonna trust it. Oh, I know what it wants me to do. I'm dumb. It wants me to use a rope arrow, the new mechanic it just introduced. that's so much fun and meaningful and really adds depth. Instead of just, you know... What? There was a prompt there that was covered by the ropes on the box. Also, hey, can we just treat Lara as being competent and say that except in, like, extraordinary circumstances, she doesn't have to struggle to make the grab? I mean... Most other games don't do that. That looks like the right way. Why am I fighting the camera again? It's like dragging the camera one way and I'm trying to go the other. No, that could be a problem. How do I douse this thing? Is the only way to switch to a weapon? What? What? Hold on. That's incredibly stupid. Okay. You see I have the bow equipped, right? Not the gun. I have the bow equipped. Still got the bow equipped. Aim the bow? Nope. Pistol. Fuck you. I guess it's not an A-class bug, so... Fuck it, it's fine. God. It's not fine. It pisses me off. Alright, I know you're here. I know you're here to screw me.
Like a good spot to hook into.
Jesus, it did that without my... I've had to use it twice before now. Why is... Oh, because it's technically a different thing. I mean, I can already see the big rope thing, which the game has already, in a reasonable way, taught me is an indicator of use the rope thing. So why not just say, oh, you've done a rope thing. Now what can you do? Oh, you could tie it off to this thing. That'd be really useful, wouldn't it? But no, it just takes control from you and takes your vision away and then just... Oh my god. Like, I want to be clear. This is not a terrible game. But these are... Like, most of these complaints that I have are, like, intellectually offensive. Where it's like, oh, the game designers weren't good enough. And or they didn't have enough belief in their... how do I drop from this again? It's B on the controller, so I guess I'll go back to the controller. The game designers either were not good enough, they didn't design their levels well enough, and or they didn't believe in their players. Their players were smart enough to figure that out on their own. Or they couldn't figure out how to deliver that in a less obtrusive way. I know I am unusually bothered by these things, but I don't think I'm being unreasonable. Like, these aren't like, hey, you created a shitty foundation from which to work. This is... Well, is it from that side or from... Well, let's see. Oh, cool. Is that a one-way... No, well, no, technically it's not, but it doesn't have a prompt. Fuck. It just blew again. Hold on. Let me see if I can go fix it. Okay, we've got power again, but for how long? We'll see. I apologize if there was any noise, the UPS noise or anything else. Switch over to battery is not the cleanest thing, so it may not be happy with mics, but the last recording seemed okay. How do I shoot a rope arrow with this? With the controller? I guess I just won't. What a... Okay, well... I guess maybe it was from the other side. How do I dismount this on... How hard can it be to dismount the rope on the keyboard? Literally none of the normal Shift. Shift is the button. Why would it be shift? Okay. So that's nothing? How do I get up there? Now it's just bothering me because I don't understand what it wants. Why can't I... If I can shoot a rope arrow, why can't I lift myself up on it? Clearly I can lift my own body weight on a rope, so... Whatever. We'll just leave it be for... Is this another... Yank the thing? Yep. Destroy stuff. Okay, well... Oh, good. Random surprise sliding. Dude. Maybe make some... Make some noise.
You and me both, girl.
One moment they were fine, the next, there was this storm. It came out of nowhere.
It's not your fault, Lara.
I called them here, Roth.
Hey, we'll find another way.
Mayday, mayday. Co-pilot Jessup of Air
Another pilot.
177A.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Got badly hurt when I landed and need urgent aid. Is anyone there?
Captain Jessup, do you read?
I've deployed a smoke signal. Please
Damn it, he can't hear me. I have to get to him.
No.
His signal's
Before he
so bad.
dies.
We've got our own people to worry about. We'll need to regroup as soon as they find Sam.
I can't just leave him out there alone. I need to get to him.
Sometimes.
Stop grabbing her! Stop touching Lara! Leave her alone!
Sacrifices.
No. You know about loss. Sacrifice is a choice you make. Loss is a choice made for you.
I can't choose to let him die, Roth.
That was actually a pretty good line. I was about to say he magically disappeared. Well, time for me to fast travel to some other part of the game. Let's just go back here for a couple of hours. You know, this seems to suggest that... Wow. You cannot use the up and... I guess it's just going off the UI. Wow. Yikes. I had about 3 thoughts there, and you know what? I'm not going to finish any of them. Anyway. Moving right along. Let's go do something dumb. So where does that... Is that really the answer? Just jump down? I've got one of these white marked posts. You'd think I would... Oh. I see it. Man, they could highlight that a little bit better. Wait, I can zoom? I can zoom and control... Clicking the sticks allows me the control I wanted. Maybe there are keyboard equivalents. Anyway, how do I... Nope, not that one. Ah, it is left trigger, right bumper to do that. I thought she was just gonna fall and die.
Ain't gonna find anyone up here. You're probably right. We got orders.
Give me the fucking camera.
I'm gonna head down and join.
Oh, fuck off. It didn't even give me a chance. Brother. It's a good thing they're bad shots. Instead of, I don't know, maybe saying they don't all have guns. Which would have been maybe more interesting. What's up, Rabbit? You know what? You seem like a chill dude. You get to live today.
Anyone out there? Croft?
I'm here, Reyes. What's your situation?
We followed a group of men to some kind of...
Man, switching the light torch thing to E is really bad since you use it for everything
I
else.
don't think I want to know. Any sign of Sam or Whitman?
Nothing yet. Are you with Lara?
Yes. We'll be heading down the mountain soon to meet up with you.
Okay. We'll try to get in a bit closer. Keep this channel open.
It sure sounded like she called me Lala.
Used in traditional Japanese herbal medicine, or kampo. Looks like this vial has been... These are probably maitake mushrooms, used to boost the immune system. Also known as dancing mushrooms.
What is the symbol on the bottom there, though? There's a... Do you not see the symbol? That might be interesting or meaningful. But, nope. It's just somebody's jar of mushrooms. There's gotta be a tool to break this, right? Seems like everything marked white has some interaction with it that I just don't have access. Oh yeah, there's a thing in there that I just can't get it to yet. Cool. I love games that prevent me from exploring. I've never been fond of that in a... Like, in general, games that are like, no, you gotta come back later with other stuff. Like, even when it's done well, like in various Zelda games and things like that. Never been really fond of it. It would have been pretty funny if she slid with the torch. Boy, game, if you were going to take my camera, that would have been a good time to do it. To point over at the thing you were showing. Would you want... You made explode while I was doing it, but that swing of the camera was all me. Oh, I recognize this place now. That was a hell of a leap. And really did not make any sense. Why? I had the bow equipped. Do what I tell you. Oh. I don't actually even know why that thing exists, because I probably could have jumped here. No, I guess it's too far. Still. Yeah, the whole hold X to light your torch thing is not... I'm glad to have the torch, but man, this is poorly implemented. Hold on, have I been here Yeah, this is where I killed those guys before. Except now, I have new abilities. I might as well do it then. What does that connect to? Up there? Let's just take a quick peek. Nope. Fuck. Wrong button. Yeah, there's a rope point up there. That thing, I think right there is what it's probably attached to, right? Oops. Or not. Or that's just a random thing. Did that break before? Excuse me. I don't know. This creaky wood is sure instilling confidence, though. Oh, this is where the bridge that broke was. Okay. That doesn't really answer the question I had, but... Just, yes, do the thing. Come on. Why am I sneaking? Oh. That would be a good reason.
Holy shit! Get over here!
No, don't get over here. Ah, Jesus. Okay. So, they're not bad shots, they're just... This is the wrong range to... Okay. Come on. Wrong weapon. Alright. Wrong weapon, wrong controls. Much better. Dealt with. Sure is nice that they don't come running. Okay. Is this the way I was supposed to go all along? Maybe it was. Game, you know that's not what the fuck I meant. Secret tomb nearby. Also a bunch of stuff down there. Do I want to do this tomb? No, not really. But let's take a crack at it. Actually, we'll take a crack at it next time on Tomb Raider.